نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا. من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له، وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله. ثم أما بعد، عن أبي سعيد الخدري رضي الله عنه قال: دخل النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم المسجد في غير وقت صلاة، فوجد رجلا من الأنصار يقال له أبو أمامة رضي الله عنه، وجده في المسجد، فقال له رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم: ما لي أراك في غير وقت صلاة. Abu Sa'id al-Khudri radiallahu anhu reported that Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam went to the masjid in a time, it's not time for salah. He found one of the Ansar radiallahu anhum. He found a man, Sahabi radiallahu anhu from the Ansar. His name is Abu Umama radiallahu anhu, Abu Umama al-Bahili. It's not time for salah, so the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam concerned. So he asked him, he told him, why do I see you in the masjid? It's not as usual, it's not time salah or close to time for salah. فقال يا رسول الله هموم أهمتني وديون غلبتني. He said, worries and debt. I want you to reflect on the masjid, هموم and duyun. Masjid connect. He did not go to the beach to relax and forget his problems. He did not go to any of those things that people consider fun or relaxing or whatever. He went to the source. He went where the real treatment is. This is like, you don't call the Quran dawa. The Quran is not like medicine. Medicine, possible you cure, possible not. Quran, there's no possibility. Quran شفاء وليس دواء. احنا بنقول عنه دواء بس هذا يعني غالبا مجازا. So he came to the masjid where we know what's in the masjid. What's in the masjid? Peace. How do you know? If you pay attention, I mentioned before many times, don't make a dua unless you really understand it and think about it. What's the first thing you say when you enter the masjid? اللهم افتح لي أبواب رحمتك. That means the doors of mercy here. That's why you don't say it when you leave. When you leave, you want sustenance, you want to work, you want some money. So you don't say that. You enter the masjid, this is where the mercy is. This is the house of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That's where the peace, that's where the tranquility, that's where the good feeling. So rather than going anywhere, you can come to the masjid and simply sit. You don't have to read Quran, you don't have to make dhikr. Just sit. It will relax you. You would feel good. It will be rewarding. Sufficient to know you are in the best spot on earth. There isn't any better place. Your home is not better than that. Actually, you probably run from home. That's why you come to the masjid. Because worries and هموم comes from children, from payments and all of this. That's what the duyun is. So he came here, the Prophet ﷺ, concerned. Why are you here? It's not normal, so there's a need. قال يا رسول الله ديون and هموم. Now the loans and the money you owe, it's a worry by itself. But when he said هموم and duyun, we know that they're two different things. He has this and he has this. So humum includes the duyun, but it's a lot more than that. So he has more than duyun. He called humum. It could be job, it could be money, it could be children, it could be family, it could be sickness, it could be anything. فقال صلى الله عليه وسلم, here is the real thing or real answer. قال أفلا أعلمك كلاما إذا أنت قلته أذهب الله سبحانه وتعالى عنك همك وقضى عنك دينك. I want you to think of the answers. كلاما. It's not like drive for 100 miles, go to this guy, beg this man, ask this, I'll get you another job. كلاما. Words. How easy that is. And what an answer. How much you need simplification to solve your problems. كلاما. You say it when you're sitting. There is no humiliation in it. There is no hard work in it. There is no planning for it. You can do it in minutes or even less. Shall I tell you some words? If you say it, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will relieve you from your worries and your debt will be paid. From where? I know what I get. I know how much hour I get paid. I mean, والله يا شباب الله سبحانه وتعالى يخلق ما لا تعلمون. Wallah, could be someone will die tomorrow from your family and you inherit the money to pay it off. Probably now everybody can relate to that. So the point is trust and act. You have a problem, pain, what do? Go to the doctor, ask the doctor, get medicine, do all of those things. Yet you have medicine all the time with you. Put your hand. Now, we'll do that a different lecture, inshallah. I don't want to get you too excited here. Let's focus on your worries. You have too much worries. And how many of you owe money? All of you, trust me. But you don't want to say it. Let's look at the dua that the Prophet ﷺ says, and we'll go into a little explanation of that. قال بلى يا رسول الله. Indeed, O Prophet of Allah. I mean, who's going to refuse that? قال تقول إذا أصبحت وإذا أمسيت. Morning and evening, like now and Fajr time or after Fajr. اللهم إني أعوذ بك من الهم والحزن والعجز والكسل والجبن والبخل وضلع الدين وغلبة الرجال. How many of those? 8. Ham, worry. Something, worry in the future. It's not happening now. Tomorrow I have a test. I don't know what I'm going to do. I did not study enough. Tomorrow I have doctor meeting. I don't know what he's going to find. Some people don't go to the doctor, not because they don't want cure. They're afraid to find a problem. They would rather wait for the problem than get it. This is how scared people are. So this is ham. Hazan. Hazan is something, sadness for something past. You applied for a job, you made the interview, you did not do good. You go, I can't imagine I answered this question like that. I can't believe I did not dress properly. So it's something that you worry about. It happened, but it did not really, it wasn't the way you wanted. Ham, hazan, ajiz. Ajiz, to be unable. Ajiz, powerless. Jazakallahu khair. Powerless. Powerless, how you become powerless? You don't plan. You don't plan for something. It's like you have no power. You're not going to get it. So powerless or ihtiyat. Ihtiyat, okay, there's a tornado. I'm supposed to have more food stored or something because a flood watch and all of that. I did not plan for it. So it's like you're powerless. You can't do anything about it to save yourself. So, عجز, كسل, laziness. You probably think just being tired. No. Lazy to provide for the family. Lazy to defend yourself. This is like jubun also. Jubun, cowardice. Now cowardice is someone attacks you or attacks your honor or something and you cannot defend yourself. You're so coward. You don't even defend your own self. You don't defend your religion. You don't speak the word when you can because you're just so coward. It's not like I give you another cowardice. You miss the salah because simply you're at the airport and people will see you pray. Or maybe in the freeway, too much traffic, where are you going to pray? Pull on the side of the road, everybody's going to see you. No, brother, I'll make jami', I'll combine it. Coward. That's exactly it. You're a coward. Because this is something is not threatening, life-threatening. And even if it is life-threatening, you're supposed to have some courage because you know everything in the hand of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And you know, إِنَّ اللَّهَ يُدَافِعُ عَنِ الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا. So, هم حزن, عجز كسل, جبن, بخل, cheap. You go with the person, he invites you 100 times and you never pay once, you never offer. Or maybe you drag yourself after he pays, no, alayya, and I'll take care of it. I'll take care of it and you're 10 miles away from the cash register. By the way, I did that with a non-Muslim. He invites me. Every time he invites me, I end up paying. Why? I'm always at the register. I cannot I'm not raised this way, wait until he comes and pays. Khalas. You go, oh, he even said, oh, Imam Hassan, I always invite you, end up paying. I said, next time speed up and come stand over here. Say, let's go. And you have some people like that. This is not the real problem with miserliness, but family. When you are so cheap on your own family, بخيل في البيت, for your mom, for your dad, for your wife, for your sister, for your children, you don't give them. Bakhil means you don't give them the necessary things. This is something you need to seek refuge in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. ضلع الدين, the burden of loans or the burden of debt. I know some of you now are going to say, Sheikh, it's not like before, you borrow the money and conveniently, you owe $10,000, conveniently pay minimum $10. How nice, how kind. They just want to make your life easy, and you find yourself buried in debt for the rest of your life, and your children inherit your debt. Because you pay $10 and you pay interest $50. So every month you are accumulating. يا أيها الذين آمنوا لا تأكلوا الربا أضعافا مضاعفة. It continues. Yeah, it's so nice of you. $10 only, but slam me with 3 more times as much as that. So this is the debt. Before, picture this. You seek refuge in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala from this, and we are so happily we go and put ourselves in it. The Prophet ﷺ saying debt is like shaitan. Worse. You seek refuge from the shaitan, you seek refuge in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala from the debt, yet you go and you apply for it with a smile and big thing on your face. ضلع الدين. What is ضلع الدين? ضلع الدين when you are not in need for what you want. What's in need? Most of us, we buy what we want, not what we need. Everything almost we have, it's we want it, but it's not we need it. Need is different. You need to have a car, but you are not in need to have 2 cars. You need to have a car, decent, that gets you back and forth to work. You don't need to have a brand new car. I'm talking to go get money and debt, so you can get it. You can buy it if you have the money. We're not talking about that. I'm saying I put myself in debt for something I'm not in need for it. يعني كماليات. This is a problem. Why? Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will not help you pay it. Yeah, this is like a person borrowing money and have no intention to pay it. That person also, he will not get help from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guaranteed, if you are in need for money and you borrow the money with the intention of paying it back, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will help you pay it back. And finally, غلبة الرجال. غلبة الرجال is the oppression of men. How is that? I'll give you just an example. You're a generous, rich person, and things happen, you go down, you go to a cheap miser lowlife, and he turns you down. And he humiliates you. It's humiliation enough to go and ask him. And imagine with the rejection. Another one, when someone in charge of your life, basically, you're in control by someone. Can you give me an example? انت وين حياتك بتكون في ايد واحد ثاني؟ انت لازم تعرفها. عارف اسمك مش كمال. وين؟ ولا كنت نايم ولا حكي؟ Anyone knows? At home? No, this is nothing. This is good because at least she shares the same interest. When you work in the Gulf, you have to have someone to buy, to work, to stay, to do everything. You're a slave. The reason it came to my mind because one brother was asking me, his friend is in jail because the guy who sponsored him did not pay him and threatened him. If he would ask or if he complained, he will do such and such to him. So he has no money and he let go of his sponsorship. He's arrested. He goes to jail because he owes money, he has to live, he did not pay him. So he needs to give the money before he comes out of jail. And every day in jail, they charge a certain amount of money. This is like riba ad'af mudha'af. He owes money, and that's why he's in jail. Every day stays extra, the money increases. So this is something that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protects you if you do in the morning and in the evening. Allahumma inni a'udhu bika min al-hammi wal-hazan wal-ajzi wal-kasal wal-jubni wal-bukhl wa-dala'i ad-dayn wa-ghalabat al-rijal. Make that dua, it's simple, it's easy, and may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect you from all of them. جزاكم الله خيرا. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك. السلام عليكم.